If I were a senator, a Nigerian senator this morning, I would actually be ashamed of myself. I would be ashamed to introduce myself as so. With the charade that we're seeing from Wednesday, especially regarding the screening of ministers designate, this bow and go thing that has turned the Nigerian Senate into a bow and go Senate. It is a shame. Watching it on TV, one is first to ask the question, what is going through the mind of these lawmakers? What actually is going through their minds? We have 109 senators, and these people represent 109 senatorial districts in Nigeria. These are Nigerians who voted for them, who sent them to that red chamber to represent them. Unfortunately, what we have seen and what we continue to see is that these people behave as if they are there to represent themselves. You have constituents who voted for you, and these ministers designate, they're going to be representing Nigeria. If we put somebody in the Ministry of Power, for instance, this person is going to be superintending on the power sector of Nigeria, which is going to be affecting millions. Whatever inaction or action that it eventually takes will affect the lives of millions of Nigerians. And then you tell that kind of minister to bow and go, not minding the fact that Nigerians are yearning to hear him talk, not minding the fact that Nigerians want to know what this person has to offer. And you say it's a tradition, one tradition, because the person has been a member of House of Rep, or he has been a former Speaker of a State House of Assembly, or has been a former House of Rep member. It is a shame. What kind of tradition is that? What kind of tradition promotes ineptitude? What kind of tradition promotes failure? What kind of tradition promotes incompetence? Only in Nigeria will you find this aberration. In fact, okay, fine, they said it's a tradition. I saw in the same screening ministers designate who have never been lawmakers, whether at state level or at the national level, former governors. And they said they should bow and go. How? Somebody who was asked to talk about his CV and he was shivering, his hands were practically shaking. And then, because you don't want him to mess up, you ask him to bow and go. And eventually, Muhammadu Buhari will put that kind of person in one ministry. That ministry is in trouble. And that is the story of Nigeria, the sad story of Nigeria. That is why we're not moving forward. And some people will see somewhere and say, Nigeria is going forward. Where? How? This is not how a nation moves forward. All these leaders are concerned about is politics. Now they are playing politics of 2023. That's all they care about. They don't fucking care about anybody. They don't fucking care about moving Nigeria forward. That's why we keep going around in circles. And it's so unfortunate as well that Nigerian youth are helping them to do this the more. I go on social media, I read all sort of things. At 40-something, you are still saying social media to a governor. While your mates are governors elsewhere, you should be ashamed of yourself. You keep jumping on and abusing people on social media. Any reasonable submission, you call people names just because you want to support one person who does not care about you. One Awolowo cap wearing fake progressive who does not care about you, who does not give a fuck about whether you survive or not, who is just using you. Do they even believe in Awolowo? Awolowo was not like this. If he were like this, nobody would remember him. These people don't care about legacy. Their legacy is looting. And that's how they will be remembered. Now look at all of those people. One of them will be picked for as Minister of Education. As them. And they are kids in Nigeria. So How can they come up with policies that will turn around the education sector? We've had 4 years of Buhari. Now another 4 years. Ask yourself, 4 years from now, that's 4 years added to your age. Where will you be? What will Buhari have done? Really need to think in this country. This is sad. Bow and go Senate, bow and go executive. All of them are jokers. You call yourself SA social media at 40 something when your mates are governors elsewhere. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should really be ashamed of yourself because you're getting crumbs. I go on social media, I even see adults who are looking for appointment, and because of that they can say the truth. You meet them in private, they say one thing. When you see them on social media, they bootlick. They ask leakers. It's a shame. This kind of politics we pay in Nigeria. It's a shame. We say the Saraki led Senate was bad. This Lawan led Senate is worse. This one is terrible. It's a bow and go Senate. And everybody should be, all Nigerians should be ashamed about this particular Senate because we voted for them. And we should be really, really concerned. These guys are no senators.